Hello everyone. This week actually I had the opportunity to go to our Remax conference in Toronto, and there was just so much knowledge that was shared there about the real estate market and what to expect in the coming year. So obviously, as you know that markets in Toronto and Vancouver are already reacting to the high interest rates, and obviously there is a big shift going on in there. But when it comes to Alberta, things are very different. We still have a very active market in Alberta, and even though we are seeing that the inventory has started to rise, but there are a few things that you need to keep in mind. If you are thinking to buy or sell, don't expect that the market will go down too much, because our inventory is still very limited. We're still actually a small city compared to those big areas. So keep this in mind. And few things that I wanted to share is that we know that Bank of Canada already has noticed that our inflation rate has come down, and they will be actually under quite a bit of stress to reduce the interest rate by most likely half a point on October 23rd, which is still actually about a month away. So there will be a lot of other data coming in, and they will look at all that data to make that decision. But because our inflation went down to 2%, that everybody is expecting, and obviously the Feds in US have made the decision to cut the interest rates by half a point, and we are expecting that they will do that as well. And the other thing that I want you to keep in mind, that for a market is always busy. It is good for somebody, either it's good for buyers or it's good for sellers. And this time, it is shifting from sellers now to buyers market, and we are in that transition. But we're not expecting, especially when it comes to affordable properties, that the prices will drop down that much. Obviously, higher end always suffers. We all know that part. So as now these days, when you are looking at mortgage, you can easily get a mortgage for 5-year fixed, actually less than 4.5% with most of the major banks. And keep this in mind, that you can also negotiate those rates. Keep the other thing in mind, that the Bank of Canada has also been very successful on dealing with the inflation by also having more unemployment. Sometimes the bad news becomes a good news in the near future, and we're expecting that the interest rates will come down further, because our unemployment rate is significantly high, especially here in Alberta. It is at 7.3, and in Calgary it is about 7.5%. So now let's get back to our weekly numbers. New listings were at 943. Back on the market, there were 116 properties. 652 properties saw price decrease. Obviously, that is quite significant. And as I've been mentioning, that most of them have been the higher end ones. We saw 20 properties saw price increase, and then 579 properties were sold. 481 were pending. 50 properties got expired. 11 were withdrawn, terminated. There were 236 properties that were terminated. So if you have any questions about real estate, please give me a call at 403-689-2345, and I'll be happy to answer all your questions. Thank you.